Good morning. It's 5 a.m. and it is Readathon day. So let's do this. So excited. Okay, good morning again. It's about 7:30 now and I'm a little more awake. I had some hot chocolate and I've just been reading for the last couple hours. So I thought I'd share with you what I've been reading. I started with Tilly and the Book Wanderer, or sorry, this is not Tilly and the Book Wanderers. This is book 2, Tilly and the Lost Fairy Tales, and I'm about 120 pages in, and it's really sweet and I like it so far. It's nice to be back in this world with Tilly and Oscar and the politics and drama of the book world. So I'm really enjoying this one. And then I also just started Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. I'm about 40 pages in, and I'm really liking this one so far too. It's definitely catching my attention right off the bat. So yeah, my plan is just to keep reading and just alternate between those two books for the next bit, and I will check in with you a little later. Hey guys, so it is now 11 a.m., so we are 6 hours into the readathon. I can't believe it's been 6 hours already. I do not feel like I've been sitting here reading for 6 hours. So that makes me a little sad. I'm like, oh, we're already a quarter of the way through. That's okay. So far in these first 6 hours, I've read about 400 pages. I'm working my way through 2 books. I haven't finished either one yet. So I'm still working on Tilly and the Lost Fairy Tales. I'm about 240 pages into this one. And yeah, these books are so charming and so lovely, and I love the world she's created, and I'm really enjoying just the plot line that she's created in this book. And yeah, I'm finish this up reasonably soon. And then I'm also reading Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. I'm about 140 pages into this one. And this is really good. I've never read Leanne Moriarty before. I know everyone loves her. So I shouldn't be surprised that I'm really enjoying it, but I am. And yeah, I think she writes her characters really well, and they're really entertaining and very funny and very real. And yeah, I'm really invested in the story and what's happening, and I want to know what's coming up next. So still going to keep just with these 2 for now because I'm really enjoying both of them. And then when I finish up the Lost Fairy Tales, I will add in something else probably. But I am getting a little munchy, so I'm going to get a snack. I'm going to make myself, I think, just a plate of like fruit and cheese and crackers. And yeah, have some food and then carry on with reading. You see my book tote in the back on the table there, all my books for today. Ooh, and you see the picture of me right there. How cute am I? Aww. But yeah, we're just going to continue on. So I put together my little snack plate, and I think for now I'm going to continue on with Big Little Lies. So that's the plan for now. I also grabbed a little dessert for after my snack. This is the Ghirardelli sea salt soiree, which is intense dark chocolate with sea salt and almonds, and it's so good. So yeah, that's the plan for right now. So it's now 3 p.m. I pretty much haven't moved since the last time I checked in. And so we're, 10 hours into the readathon? I have finished Tilly and the Lost Fairy Tales, and I really liked it. It's really good. I really like kind of where they left off, and I'm excited for the next book, which I have no information on, or no one else does either, apparently. But I'm sure there will be a third one, and I'm looking forward to it. I am well over halfway through Big Little Lies. Well over about halfway through Big Little Lies. I think I'm 250 pages in. Um, and I'm still really, really enjoying this one. It's just, yeah, it's grabbed me, and I just want to keep reading. So for now, I'm just going to stick with this. I will pick out another book in a little while to alternate with this one. But for now, I'm just going to keep sitting here. Got my peach tea. I don't generally drink caffeine, but, 24-hour readathon. So, peach tea and more reading. Yeah, here we go. So I'm taking a pizza break. Well, not a break, but I'm having some pizza, and I decided to start A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. So that's what's currently happening. Hey, so it's 9 p.m. now, so I figured it's about time for an update. I'm, 16 hours in? So I finished Big Little Lies, which I really, really liked. I first thought I wasn't going to like the ending, but I ended up liking the ending pretty well too. So it's sitting at like a 4.5. But yeah, I thought that was really, really good. And then I'm currently reading 2 other books. Hang on. So I'm currently reading A Monster Calls, and I am 66 pages into that one. And then also Pines by Blake Crouch, and I'm 50 pages into that one. So I'm going to focus on these 2 for a bit. I'm probably going to get tired here sooner rather than later. I'm generally a pretty early to bed person. So I'll probably read for a while, maybe sleep for a couple hours, and then hopefully get up again. So this will probably be my last check-in for tonight, but I will check in with you in the morning and let you know kind of final stats, I guess. Hey guys, so I wanted to do a final wrap-up. It is Sunday afternoon now. I've slept and showered and in general look more presentable. I was going to say less tired, but I'm not sure I look less tired, but whatever. But I did want to wrap up everything I ended up reading during the 24-hour readathon. I finished 4 books, which I was super excited about. First couple you already heard about. I finished Tilly and the Lost Fairy Tales by Anna James. This is the second in a series. And it's about book wanderers, people that can go in and out of books. And yeah, this one delves more a little bit into the politics of that, and just kind of the different perspectives and opinions and the challenges that come with that. And yeah, I really, really liked this one a lot. I think I liked this one more than the first one. And then I read Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty, which has been on my TBR forever. I loved this book so much. I loved the characters. The story was engaging, and I kept wanting to pick it up. I had no trouble just continuing to move through it pretty quickly. And yeah, I thought it was really good. Basically everything I read this weekend is sitting at like a 4, 4.5, which is fantastic for 4 books in a row. So I'm curious, I'm definitely going to be picking up more Liane Moriarty in the future. But I'm curious about the TV series. I'm not a TV or a movie watcher in general. So if you've read the book and seen the TV series, let me know if it's good. If it's worth watching, if it's close to the book. I'm a little curious to pick it up. I probably won't, but, if you have something good to say about it, leave it in the comments below. And then I read Pines by Blake Crouch. This is a thriller. It's the first in a trilogy about a Secret Service agent, Ethan Burke, who ends up in this small town and he remembers why he's there. He's there on assignment, but things just seem to be weird. Nothing seems quite right. He keeps getting kind of mixed information. He can't seem to get out of the town. He can't seem to get in touch with anybody. And yeah, just kind of weird things are happening, and people are acting strangely. So having read a little bit of Blake Crouch before, or having read, Dark Matter and Recursion, I was expecting kind of a twist ending. And I had a lot of scenarios in my mind. None of them were what he actually threw at us at the end. So it's very intriguing, very different than I thought. The ending was very different than I expected. But very, very enjoyable. I will definitely be reading the next 2 books in the series very soon. And then I also read A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This one's been on my radar for a while. I'm sure everyone watching this has already read it. And this is I think it's considered middle grade or young adult maybe. And it's got these beautiful illustrations throughout. And it's about a little boy, not super little, boy and his monster. And it's just a book that deals with death and grief and how we deal with our emotions. And yeah, it was really good. It's not like a light, easy read, but it was still a good book for a readathon. It still kept me moving through it pretty quickly. I did take breaks just because it's much heavier than some of the other things I was reading. Although they all most of them deal with pretty weighty topics in some aspect at least. But yeah, I would definitely recommend reading this. I don't know that I would recommend it to a real young child, but as an adult I would read it for sure. So yeah, those are the 4 books I read during Readathon. I think it added up to 1,200 some pages. And yeah, I'm already counting the days to the next 24-hour readathon, which is April 25th, if you're interested in putting that on your calendar. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a great readathon if you participated, or just a great weekend if you didn't.